Parker Schnabel, a well-known miner during the gold rush, was known for his drive to find fortune and his knack for finding treasure while digging for gold. Recently, he made a terrifying find that shocked everyone and sent chills down their spines. Parker's discoveries are not limited to gold, but he has also discovered other fascinating treasures. One of his most notable finds was a pair of remarkably well-preserved woolly mammoth tusks buried deep in the permafrost made of valuable ivory. These fossils feed a niche industry due to their high value, with collectors paying over $1 million for a pristine specimen. Parker Schnabel and his Gold Rush team may not have found anything as valuable as gold mammoth tusks remain, which are among the most expensive finds in the industry. However, Parker is not keen on selling them due to the numerous permits required. Instead, he appreciates their historical significance and millions already made from gold mining. Female Gold Rush star Tony Beets has also made significant discoveries, including a unique historical significance tusk with unique historical significance in his new mining site at Paradise Hills. Paleontologists later confirmed it was a woolly mammoth tusk likely connected to other remains. Nearby experts believe it is linked to the Klondike Gold Rush from more than a century ago. Miners have found more than just gold. Since Australia's first major gold rush in 1851, nearly 22,000 tons of gold have been found in Victoria's Golden Triangle. Parker Schnabel was amazed when he encountered a replica of the Welcome Stranger, the largest gold nugget ever found, in Season 4, Episode 2 of Gold Rush. The Victorian gold rush of the 1850s in Victoria, Australia, attracted hopeful miners from around the world to search for fortune. Two Cornish miners, John D. and Richard Oates, struck gold near Mulago, and the colossal nugget wrapped in quartz was weighed at the London Chartered Bank in Denny. The original nugget was broken up immediately, leaving only a drawing as evidence of its discovery. In more recent times, modern-day prospectors like Parker Schnabel have learned firsthand how challenging the mining business can be. In Season 10, his team discovered the electrified nugget, a dendritic crystal formation weighing 41.8 ounces, which boosted Schnabel's reputation. In Episode Payday, the nugget's pattern increased its value beyond its weight, and gold season marked a significant turning point for Schnabel, despite equipment failures and unstable yields. Parker Schnabel faced significant losses in Alaska and invested heavily in one mining site, only to scrape up 8 ounces from old waste. Their hope rested on the Wolf Cut, a virgin patch believed to hold over 2,000 ounces of gold after spending 2 months reaching the pay layer. A devastating flood dashed their dreams after finding mammoth tusks and the Welcome Stranger replica. Parker's next mining challenge would test him like never before, patching a hole in the wall of the Wolf Cut. After struggling with the Wolf Cut, the team managed to push back the water, securing the treasure. However, an unexpected turn of events shook the team as a hole opened in the wall, unleashing a torrent of mud and water. The relentless floodwaters returned, putting their efforts at risk once again. As they continued digging at the bottom of the cut, an excavator struck the pit wall, exposing a flooded mine shaft that unleashed millions of gallons of water back into the pit, drowning the pay dirt. Parker Schnabel and his team faced numerous challenges during their gold mining operation in Alaska. They faced a devastating flood that poured water from every side of the mine, forcing them to pull the pump from the wash plant. Tyler made the tough decision to shut down the wash plant and remove its pump, doubling their water pumping power hour. The crew worked tirelessly, draining away 10 million gallons of water in 24 hours. As they resurfaced, they were met with news of the flood that had devastated the site. The team faced another watery disaster when the Wolf Cut, their prized mining ground, was overrun. The team had to dig a sump pit as deep as possible in the cut and install an 8-inch pump to drain it. However, the next day, the pump was missing, and instead of a dry cut, they found a lake. Tyson had to haul out a kayak with a chain from the excavator just to reach the submerged pump mark. The foreman discovered debris had clogged the suction filter, causing the water level to rise and engulf the pump. He tore down the engine and made repairs, but the damage was done recovering from the Wolf Cut setbacks. Parker's next gold seam promised a fortune if they could withstand the Klondike's harsh condition. Parker and his team were on the verge of a game-changing season, that could redefine gold mining itself. However, every shovel of dirt could make or break their dream. From the moment the season began, the urgency was palpable, and Parker worked tirelessly to coordinate his team's efforts to uncover the precious pay streak. The harsh Alaskan conditions tested their mental abilities, and they were determined to overcome any setbacks and achieve their dream of gold mining. Parker and his crew, driven by the belief that the Klondike held a fortune, faced numerous challenges in their pursuit of the Dominion jackpot. After a long struggle, they finally found a rich seam of gold beneath the frozen ground. This discovery brought excitement to the camp as they discovered a massive deposit that could turn the whole season around. The pressure was on, but with a potential million-dollar haul on the line, they raced against time as mining operations accelerated with heavy machinery tearing into the gold-laden dirt. Their collaboration in the gold room was both amazing and unsettling, as they had little time left, but the prize was worth every second. Parker Schnabel declared with pride and shock that they had stolen $14 million worth of gold, which would be the season total of $8,118. This season of gold rush would undoubtedly be remembered as one of the best in Klondike history. Parker had pocketed $364,000 in gold after convincing a rookie operator to move. Despite his extensive knowledge, Parker found himself nailed in a quagmire, facing a colossal $15 million debt, daily costs, and relentless repairs. He grasped for a $60 million payday in the Dominion, but his growing anxiety seeped through him. His team pledged to stick by his side, ready to tackle the challenges ahead. Tyson, with the weight of the world on his shoulders, took on every task to keep the team afloat, securing mining rights from Ken Tatlow and Stuart Schmidt, and starting on the challenging job of reviving the operation. However, the first disaster dragging on much longer than anticipated, and Parker realized the urgency of the situation. Parker and Tyson were deeply entangled in the LD operation, where moving the wash plant was a pivotal moment in Tyson's career. A tangled web of financial problems, practical challenges, and the relentless pursuit of the Dominion jackpot created a perfect storm that needed careful navigation. Parker knew he needed every ounce of determination to overcome these challenges each day, but remained focused on the promise of striking gold. Parker Schnabel, a gold mining entrepreneur, faced a significant gamble in the Dominion region, where he and his team were determined to secure their future in the business. The mining season was crucial for their success, as every ounce of gold extracted from the frozen ground and muddy waters could finance their next venture. The crew mined tirelessly throughout the season, experiencing moments of triumph and despair. However, their unwavering resolve saw them standing together, determined to defy the odds. As the season neared its end, Parker stood beside his crew, preparing to move Sloofer, a 90,000-pound wash plant, to its new location. Tyson, one of Parker's most trusted crew members, set an ambitious goal to streamline operations and get the wash plant up and running. Tyson faced the nerve-wracking job of relocating Lucifer, a 90,000-pound wash plant on an unstable platform, and had to improvise with makeshift equipment to support the machine's weight while ensuring nothing fell apart. The move was further complicated by the need to transport parts to Sloofer and lower them onto the new pad using a 750 excavator. Tyson and Evan Kurtz tackled the job together, moving Sloofer pieces to their new location. This was more than a logistical challenge. It was a symbolic risk in the treacherous world of gold mining. Tyson knew he would need the 750 excavator to help haul the heavy machine up the hill to its new pad. The team faced a nail-biting challenge navigating the steep terrain, but slowly slowed down. Tyson's strategic mastery and ingenuity held the team together, and once the wash plant stood firmly on its new pad, the crew felt a sense of readiness and accomplishment. The promise of $364,000 worth of gold loomed in the distance, and the problems were solved. The next chapter in Parker's story would determine whether he truly struck at the rich or if the Klondike Gold Rush was just a well-edited fantasy.